out onto the page and you're getting it out of you. But the actual process is that you are ordering your thoughts in a coherent, sometimes coherent way, but you're putting words, you're putting physical words to it. You know, your thoughts are swimming around in your mind, and, you know, and then they affect your feeling, and then they affect your mood and all this different stuff. For better mood regulation, get those thoughts onto the paper, order them, begin to write what is happening, and then you can start to structure the thoughts and get some clarity on the ideas that are coming up. And once you pull them out and put them on the paper, they become this object there, and you're like, oh, it's only 4 lines. Like, it doesn't feel like it was, it felt like it was 10 pages in my head, just kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it also gives you time to reflect on what that is when you read it back to yourself, because you're like, oh, did I really say that? Interesting. Where's that coming from?
Do you read it back to yourself immediately after you write it down, or do you like do it the next day or a few hours later, or what?
I don't anymore, because I just trust what I've written. I put it down and close the book. But I used to read it. I used to read it back to, because I was a journalist for 5 years, so I always used to read things back. I was like, oh, how does this read? Does this read okay? And I don't know. And then that was just part of my process. That was part of my process. You read it
for like, you were proofreading it though. You weren't like reading it for any mental benefit.
No. That was my process of learning to not be a perfectionist, and learning to really kind of, and over time I was like, I've written it, it's out, whatever, it goes. You know what I mean? Things, so that it's tangible, like it just goes. So yeah, and there's also a practice called morning pages. The idea is a writer called Julia Cameron. She just says that, you know, you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is write 3 sides of A4 paper, of A4 paper, and you just write all of the thought, everything that comes.
Hope you enjoyed that. Click over here if you want to watch another clip from the podcast. If you haven't subscribed, click over here to subscribe, and check out full episodes on any major podcasting platform, full video episodes on the Better Man Podcast YouTube channel.